how are you? I don't know about you that watch this, but this used to be such a getaway game. It used to be the one game that I used to come to after school. I'd sit down and I'd just enjoy the game. Whether that was fishing for swordfish, or mining gold, getting terrified in the wilderness, or just slaughtering the occasional calf.
Don't do it!
I want to make this video as a little flashback. Days that were simpler. Days where I had no responsibilities and I could come home and just spend the whole night playing RuneScape. Now, as I'm older, goals is a very important thing to me, which is why I've decided to set myself 6 minimum goals. Now, these goals are as follows. Goal number 1, I want to level up my attack, strength and defense to a minimum of 60. Now the reason for that is because I want to eventually be able to have the dragon scimitar and dragon dagger, which you need a minimum of 60 to have. Secondly, I want to earn as much GP as possible. Now the reason for this is quite straightforward. I'm eventually going to have enough skill set so I can buy this dragon gear, and it's quite expensive in these days of recession, so I need to gather as many pennies as I possibly can. Thirdly, I want to purchase a full granite set. Now not just any granite set, I want to get the full shebang, including the granite maul, which is the go-daddy weapon that I used to absolutely love when I was younger. I used to love the overpower build. I love a power build. I'm a sucker for it. Now it's not all just going to be butchering poor innocent cows. I want to mix it up a little bit. I want to try and complete as many quests as I possibly can. Now this will give me some additional perks, it'll give me some extra bonuses. Going to help me level up, but another reason is because when I was younger I used to neglect it. I did the bare minimum, I did the quests that I needed to do to get the dragon gear, you know, the dragon poison dagger and the dragon longsword, but apart from that I kind of left it in the background. And 5 and 6 I'm going to try and tie together. Firstly, I want to reach level 99 for at least one skill. Now I've never done that, and the reason why I tied that onto the skill magic is because I want to have an OP magic build. I want to be able to do tactics and sneak into the wilderness and kill people how they used to kill me, where they'd come out, they'd look all vulnerable, and then they'd swiftly whip out some OP spell, come up to me, freeze me, and absolutely butcher me with a bloody dwarven cannon. They're the plans, they're the goals. This is probably going to stretch over a few videos, because I don't fancy making an hour-long video documenting this, but if you enjoy it, stick around. You might enjoy it, and it might get you playing RuneScape again. Right, let's get into it. So the journey begins in Lumbridge, and straight away I'm going to get cracked on to goal number 1, which is to level up my attack, strength and defense to level 60. So I want to do this journey with the least amount of external help as possible. Now when I was a young whippersnapper, I used to remember that the best money making method for a low level was to slaughter cows and sell their cowhide at the Grand Exchange. So that is exactly what I did. I spent countless hours slapping, punching, kicking cows and then calves, cows and calves, cows and calves, over and over and over again until I had a big fat stack of cowhide so I could go to the Grand Exchange and sell it all for some good GP. And that, my friends, is exactly what I did. And by the end of it, I had a big stack of cowhides and a big bulge in my pocket. And after spending some considerable amount of time doing this, I thought I'd go to the Grand Exchange and treat myself to a full set of armour. Now I don't want to fit in the crowd of the bronze and iron and steel, no. I want the Go-Daddy black set, which consists of the black full helmet, black plate body, black plate legs, black scimitar, black kite shield, and of course we need to spice up a little bit because I'm a big believer of look good, feel good, so I treat myself to a little bit of bling. Now this full setup is going to help point me in the right direction to absolutely obliterate my goal of reaching level 60 for attack, strength and defense. However, I couldn't help but think that perhaps there's a more optimal way of getting them levels up without murdering so many cows, because let's be realistic here. Are cows good to kill when you're first starting out RuneScape? Absolutely. They're easy to kill, do little to zero damage, plus they drop cowhide which can be sold for a good amount of money once you've gathered enough at the Grand Exchange. However, making money right now is not my priority, so what I need to do is go back to the drawing board, do a little bit of research and try and find the best enemies to kill which have the maximum amount of health, which dish out the least amount of damage. And that is exactly what I'm going to do in the next video. So if you enjoyed this content, stick around, give me a subscribe if you want to continue watching this series. That's it from me for now, and hopefully I'll see you in the next part.